Adam Dirks, Paul Smith. You can use either arm to lift. And you will see guys go back and forth as Dirks locks it out with the left.
Looking really good with his form there. Only 272 pounds as we see Smith struggling to get that weight off his shoulder.
Dirks fired up after lifting the third. What can he do on the fourth and final?
Looks like Paul Smith really struggling there as we see Dirks easily getting that weight up to his shoulder, but can he lock this out? Just too heavy.
Come on, Adam!
Smith still working for that second. Boy, you got to give it to him. The effort, and finally, it's, you know, you can only try it so many times where you've got nothing left. So Dirks has set the mark at 3 dumbbells in 23:40, and it was clearly a struggle for Paul Smith.
Paul Smith!
Dirks, what he lacks in traditional size and weight, he more than makes up for with his flawless technique. When you look at Hansen, his upper body musculature, he doesn't have a whole lot of range of motion, whereas Adam Bishop there does with his shoulder structure and easily gets the first dumbbell up as Hansen moves on to his second.
Hansen throwing that first one up with the left arm. Bishop going with the right here on the second dumbbell.
He's going to need to use his hips, and he does. He's found the sweet spot, Brent. There's a sweet spot in where you put the barbell. You don't want to be too far forward like we see Hansen here or too far back because stabilizing it becomes difficult. And that's exactly what's happening to the Swede here.
Just was never able to find the balance. Meantime, Bishop strong on his third dumbbell.
Just using a great split snatch technique there. And he's going to go for that 265-pounder, and it looks like Hansen going to make another attempt on that third dumbbell.
Just trying to get it balanced, Aaron.
Just limited with his range of motion as we see Bishop unsuccessful on his fourth.
So Hansen moves into fourth. Just one dumbbell. Adam Bishop moves into second. He got 3 dumbbells.
And Bishop had to dig deep through the first 3 bells, or yet still had enough to get the fourth overhead, but just couldn't lock it out. Els would certainly like to do well here. Almost didn't show up because of the turmoil and violence going on in his home country of South Africa. A lot of adversity, but matching Shaw's effort there through the first bell.
Shaw already knows that he has wrapped up the final. All as he needed to do was get a couple to secure that spot, so he's going to check out. Brian Shaw will advance to the final. Els struggling on the second one.
Really struggling to get underneath that 220-pound bell. It's going to be important for him to use his hip explosion and stay within his frame to get this one up. Ooh. That's exactly what you're trying to avoid. He had all that weight out on the shoulder and puts tremendous pressure there. But look at the heart of this guy, the heart of a lion, using his other arm, which he's allowed to do, trying to make another effort.
Incredible. He certainly seemed to have irritated the left arm, tried the right, neither one works, and he checks out with one. And the bigger concern is that left shoulder that he's favoring right now.
Once again,
but Brian Shaw, third place in the dumbbells, he only had to get 2 to punch his ticket to the final. So the number 1 spot out of this group into the final is going to go to the American.
Els really feeding off that crowd energy. But when you get that much weight outside the frame of your body, it's just too much. And Brian Shaw, once again, making it look easy.